think saving $10,000 in 3 months is impossible on a $5,000 a month salary? Think again. Hey founders, I am here today to share a story that I think a lot of you will relate to. A while back, I was staring down the barrel of a critical product development sprint. The price tag, $10,000. The problem? I looked at my personal account and all I had was $4,500. Panic started to set in, but then I got disciplined. With a few focused moves, I hit that $10,000 target in just 90 days. No extra job, no loan, no magic tricks. And today, I'm going to break down the exact 3 tactics I used so you can do it too. Let's dive right into the first and most powerful tactic, what I call the zero-based salary allocation. This isn't your typical budgeting advice. The core idea is that at the very start of each month, you assign 100% of your net pay to specific buckets. Every single dollar gets a job. My formula was simple. 45% of my take-home pay went to fixed expenses. This is your rent, utilities, car payment, the stuff that doesn't change. 30% went directly to business expenses, because as a founder, you know those costs are always there. And the final, most important 25%? That went straight to my savings goal. Now, here's how you make this stick. You can't just write this down on a napkin. You need a system to enforce it. I used a budgeting app to track every single dollar and make sure I didn't overspend in any category. YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, is fantastic for this, and so is every dollar. These tools force you to be intentional with your money. The most crucial part of this strategy is to treat your savings goal like a non-negotiable bill. It's not optional, it's just as important as your rent. So, on payday, the very first thing I did was schedule an automatic transfer for that 25% directly into a separate savings account. That money was gone before I could even think about spending it. This single move accounted for the biggest chunk of my savings and built the foundation for the entire 90-day plan. Okay, tactic number 2 is what I like to call the high-yield cashback combo. This is where we start getting a little clever with the money you're already spending. Many of us use credit cards for daily purchases, but are you really maximizing their potential? I made a strategic switch. I moved all my spending to a cashback credit card that offered at least 2% back on all purchases. There are several great options out there, like the Chase Freedom Flex or others that offer a flat high-rate return. The key here is to find one that rewards you well for your everyday spending, not just in specific categories. Now, this part is non-negotiable. You have to pay the full balance each and every month. We are not accumulating debt here. The goal is to earn rewards, not pay interest, which would completely defeat the purpose. So, let's do some quick math. If your fixed expenses and business spending total around $2,500 a month, which is pretty reasonable for many founders, a 2% cashback card will earn you $50. Some cards offer even more, pushing that number up to $75 a month. Over our 90-day sprint, that's an extra $125 to $337 that you've earned without changing your spending habits. And the final step in this combo, as soon as that cashback posts, I redeem it directly into my savings account. It's a small, consistent boost that adds up faster than you'd think. It's like finding free money every month that goes straight toward your goal. Now for the third tactic, and this one is about actively generating a little extra cash with minimal time investment. I call it micro-side projects for savings. I know what you're thinking, I don't have time for a side hustle. And I agree, as a founder, your time is your most valuable asset. That's why we're talking about micro-projects, not a second job. The goal is to pick a 1-hour weekly microservice. This could be anything from offering a quick consultation to a friend in your industry, to picking up a small, well-defined gig on a freelance platform like Upwork or Fiverr. The key is that it's a tiny time commitment, just a couple of hours a week, max. Here's how to make it count. Price your time aggressively. You have valuable skills. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. Let's say you charge $100 per hour. If you dedicate just 5 hours a month to these micro-projects, that's a little over 1 hour a week, you've just generated an extra $500. Over our 3-month timeline, that's an additional $1,500. And the rule is simple, 100% of these earnings go directly into your $10,000 fund. This isn't money for coffee or dinners out, it's rocket fuel for your savings goal. By strategically carving out just a couple of hours from your week for high-value work, you can dramatically accelerate your progress without burning yourself out. So, let us recap how these three levers work together to get you to that $10,000 goal in 90 days. First, the zero-based salary allocation. On a $5,000 monthly salary, setting aside 25% means you're saving $1,250 each month. Over 3 months, that's a solid $3,750. That's our base. Next, we add the high-yield cashback combo. By being smart about your existing spending, you can easily generate an extra $75 a month, which adds up to $225 over the 90-day period. It's not a huge amount on its own, but every dollar counts, and it proves that small optimizations make a difference. Finally, we have the micro side projects. By committing just a few hours a month to high-value freelance work, you can bring in an extra $500 a month. Over 3 months, that's another $1,500. So, when you add it all up, $3,750 from your salary allocation, to $125 from cashback, and $1,500 from micro projects. That brings our 90-day total to $5,475. Add that to the $4,500 I started with, and you get $9,975. We are literally right at the $10,000 finish line, and this is a conservative estimate. If you can find a credit card with better rewards, or charge a bit more for your micro project, you'll blow past the goal. This isn't a fantasy. It's a clear, actionable plan that relies on discipline and strategy, not luck. Did these 3 ideas tip the scales for you? If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. To make this even easier for you, I've created a 90-day savings spreadsheet that tracks each of these levers automatically. The link is in the description below. Go download it. It's completely free. Now I want to hear from you. Have your own savings hack? Drop it in the comments below. I'll feature the most creative one in next week's video. And if you want to take this challenge seriously, join our Discord community. We hold weekly $10,000 challenge check-ins to keep each other accountable and motivated. Let's save together. Thanks for watching.